Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss the topic of simple columnar epithelium. Okay, so simple columnar epithelium is a single layer of epithelial cells, and these epithelial cells are tall columnar cells. By the word columnar, we means that the height of these cells is much more than the width of the epithelial cells. So giving it the name of columnar epithelial or the tall columnar epithelium. Another important identification point of tall columnar epithelium is the nuclei of these epithelial cells. The nuclei will always be present in the basal area of the cells. Okay, so it is an important differentiating point from the cuboidal epithelium, because often under the microscope columnar epithelium is difficult to differentiate from the cuboidal epithelium. But when you see the position of nuclei, if it's basal, if it's present in the basal area of the epithelial cell, then it's a indication of tall columnar epithelium instead of cuboidal epithelium. Okay, so opposite to the basal area we have the apical surface of epithelial cells, and this apical area of epithelium is always facing the lumen, because simple columnar epithelium is mostly found lining the internal luminal area of the organs of our body. So the apical surface of these tall columnar cells is always facing the lumen. Okay, we have certain specifications associated with the surface of tall columnar epithelium. First of all, we will discuss the striated columnar epithelium. So by the word striated columnar epithelium, we means that the surface of epithelial cells, the surface membrane or the plasma membrane of the epithelial cell, it is thrown into numerous small folds, and these folds are called microvilli. Okay, so the microvilli are the plasma membrane extensions of these epithelial cells. So they make a small border on the surface of epithelium, which is termed as brush border. Here you can see in this image we have the microvilli, and here we have an individual epithelial cell with cytoplasm and basal nuclei. So what is the function of these microvilli? The microvilli, basically they are supposed to increase the surface area for the absorption, and because of this function it is found in the GIT of human body, in intestine, in small intestine, jejunum, ileum, in all these area the columnar epithelium have microvilli present on its surface, and purpose of these microvilli is to increase the surface area. Then another type of columnar specification we have is the ciliated columnar epithelium. So this type of columnar epithelium is mostly present in respiratory tract, and again the function of ciliated columnar epithelium is to remove any foreign object which have been trapped in airway, and for clearing the mucus and other protective functions. So basically ciliated columnar epithelium, you can say, it provide the protective function. Here in this image you can see the cilia present on the surface of simple columnar epithelium. So one point is how you can differentiate between the cilia and the microvilli. Okay, so important thing is whenever you are observing a slide under light microscope, you cannot appreciate the microvilli. So microvilli are ultra structural, ultra microscopic structures, and these ultra microscopic structure cannot be visualized in the light microscope. You need a specialized electron microscope to visualize these microvilli. Okay, so whenever you see structure like cilia or microvilli in the light microscope, this will always be the cilia. Okay, you cannot appreciate the microvilli in light microscope. Whenever you see these structure, these brush border like structure in a light microscope, these will be the cilia and not the microvilli. Then we have another specialization, that is the glandular columnar epithelium or the columnar epithelium with goblet cells. So this type of columnar epithelium is present in both GIT and in respiratory tract, and again the function of this kind of columnar epithelium is the secretion. So it performs the secretory function. Here you can see the goblet cells present in the simple columnar epithelium. Okay, so the function of a goblet cell is to secrete the mucus. Here another image of simple columnar epithelium. You can see tall columnar cells with basal nuclei. Another image, and it's probably a it's intestinal layer, okay, with tall columnar cells and nuclei present in their basal area. You can appreciate it quite clearly. Thank you.